Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express only on SABC3. Jumping into the kitchen right now, we'll bring you something straight out of Germany. Now, you know what? They've invented cars, the printing press, and even MP3 technology. But the Black Forest cake is without a doubt one of Germany's most delectable inventions, and today just happens to be National Black Forest Cake Day. Now, the Schwarzwälder, or Black Forest in Germany, is of course known for its exquisite cherry trees, which history writes was an inspiration for the cake makers. And this morning, Angie Boyd is with us to put a twist on the classic and show you how to create a Black Forest cupcake dessert. Angie, lovely to have you in the kitchen.
Cool, nice
you know what, whenever we get to work with cherries and chocolate, you know, I'm game.
Absolutely.
So what is the story behind this Black Forest cupcake dessert?
Well, an actual Black Forest cake is quite a simple thing. So it's all about the chocolate cake, whipped cream, lots of lovely vanilla whipped cream, and then the cherries, with most importantly the cherry liqueur,
That's
which
it.
is the Kirschwasser.
Okay.
Which we're just gonna use a slightly different liqueur today. So what I've done is just turn it into a little one, because I like the little stuff.
Okay.
And make it much richer and more decadent. So we're gonna use
Right.
ice cream instead of the cream, and we're gonna add some extra ganache as well, because
Sounds
I like that.
amazing. Let's put it together.
Yeah, first up we're gonna make our cake. So what we've got here is some softened butter, and then we're going to add some of our salati caster snow,
All right.
as well as some muscovado sugar.
That's going to add a nice little
exactly.
flavor to it.
This brown sugar is wonderful because it's rich and decadent.
Yes.
And it's got the caramelly flavors in it. So this we just are going to cream up.
Okay.
The idea is that it's nice and light and fluffy. The
That's
first
it.
stage is the most important. So we
The first stage is most important.
need to make it really
Right.
creamy and fluffy. We don't have time to do it properly now, but we're just
Right.
going to
Can you use a machine if you have one?
Definitely.
Definitely. Would you recommend it?
I would totally recommend it. Especially when you're tired and you don't feel like using your arms.
Perfect.
All right, then we're just going to add some egg to that.
Just one egg.
2 eggs,
Two
but we're going to
eggs.
add them slowly.
Oh,
so we
I
add one,
see.
get it mixed in. Maybe you want to add the next
And
one
then
now.
you go for the next
Gotta
one.
give it a good mix. So it gets mixed in. Add the next one.
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
So this is basically a devil's food cake, which is a lovely, rich, decadent cake.
Yes.
Whereas an actual Black Forest sponge is rather a light sponge.
All right.
Okay, so now we've got our flour. We're going to add
If you want me to help you, give you a
That
hand
would be,
here.
that
Let
would
me
be
mix it and
great.
you can get it in
That
there.
would be great. Okay, so we've got flour, we've got some baking powder, and we've got some bicarb. We're just going
right.
to mix all of that in.
Perfect.
You give it a good mix.
Nice. Now, if you want to get your hands on the recipe for our Black Forest cupcake desserts this morning, lovely to try out on this public holiday. It is Family Day. Why not spoil them? SMS the keyword Salati to 33728, and we'll send you everything you need to know. All
Okay,
right.
so as you're mixing, I've got some cocoa powder, which has been mixed with hot water.
All right.
Just makes it
Oh, wow.
a little richer if you do it that way.
All right. So
Okay,
this is
that gets
basically what
mixed in.
forms.
Whoopsie. We're going to add some Greek yogurt, or you could use buttermilk or sour
You can
cream.
see this really coming together nicely now.
Perfect.
And look at that. This truly is decadent.
It's very decadent.
Also, it
yeah.
smells amazing.
It does, all that chocolatiness. Right, so once that's mixed in, you're going to pipe it into your little cupcake cases,
Yeah.
pop them into the oven at about 170 for around about half an hour, just until they're nice and firm
All
to
right.
the touch.
Perfect. Well, that
And
looks
then,
beautiful.
yeah, so what we've got here is our baked cases.
Yeah.
And we've got our ready-made ganache.
And that's what we're going to fill them
Whoopsie, that was not good. And then you're going to fill that in.
with. All good. The more chocolate, the better.
And then you just fill the inside with the chocolate ganache.
All right.
And I'll just put that down there. Then what we need to do is make some nice cherry syrup. So we've got our white sugar, granulated sugar in this case,
Yep.
and water. So basically this is just a normal sugar syrup,
Yes.
which we're then going to add some cherry liqueur to.
Beautiful.
So this is definitely a grown-up dessert.
Yes.
And then that just gets mixed
So there's
together.
just the vanilla pod in there.
We let it dissolve, vanilla pod, and then we're going to let it boil. Once it's boiled, we now have a sugar syrup,
Okay.
which looks like
Which is
this,
that?
which is
Oh,
this.
look at that color as well.
It's beautiful, yeah? And then we
Yes.
can just sort of throw
Drizzle
that
it.
over so it really gets soaked in.
Wow. So that will just nicely give it a bit of a
It sort of
that
makes
black
it
forestness to it.
Exactly. And then we're also going to cook up our cherries. So we've got, again, some sugar, lots of sugar and lots of liqueur in this
Yes,
recipe.
well, this is why you want to spoil your family today. Salati to 33728, and we'll send you everything you need to know to make this beautiful Black Forest dessert cupcakes on National Black Forest Day.
Right.
So just the cherries going in
And
there.
these are our lovely Morello cherries. They're slightly sour, which I like.
Yes.
So it offsets the richness.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to finish up that. If you want to see one more time how we got to our final product this morning, here's a look.
For the cupcake, mix flour, bicarbonate of soda and baking powder. Mix cocoa and boiling water and leave to cool. Add yogurt and vanilla to the cocoa mixture. Cream the butter and sugars until light and fluffy. Mix in the eggs, add half of the cocoa mixture and the flour. Add the rest of the cocoa mixture. Pour into a cupcake case and bake until done. For the ganache filling, heat up the cream and pour over the chocolate. Stir the mixture until it becomes smooth. Add the liqueur. For the syrup, combine sugar, water, vanilla and liqueur. Boil for 3 minutes, then leave to cool. For the sour cherry sauce, place sour cherries, water, sugar and liqueur into a pot and simmer. Add cornstarch and bring to boil. To assemble, sprinkle liqueur syrup over cupcake. Fill with ganache and ice cream. Pour cherry sauce over. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. You can also SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, and T's and C's apply.
And that keyword, once again, Salati to 33728 to get your hands on the recipe and also the ingredients for our Black Forest dessert cupcakes this morning. Angie just finishing it off there with our cherry mixture. And it looks amazingly delicious.
Yeah, so
I don't know how else to describe it, to be honest.
We've got hot sauce, we've got cold ice cream, and we've got rich decadent cupcakes.
Oh man, this is definitely something you want to try out. SMS that keyword Salati to 33728. Angie, thank you for sharing. Happy Family Day to you as well.
You too.
Hope it's a lovely day spent with your family.
Indeed.
Now listen, the Salati Baking Bootcamp is about to take place. It is just around the corner. If you want to be part of it this year, well, here's what you need to know.
Always good, always sweet, beautifully flavorful Salati sugars add the perfect touch to your day. Salati, inspired by nature.
Had the pleasure of being involved in one of the baking boot camps, and it is an absolute blast. If you can get there, get there. Here are the details.
I'm Zola and he's Clem.
She's Zola and I'm Clem,
I'm really sweet.
and I'm her salty friend.
We're both hard-working chefs.
Making dishes that impress.
I'm Zola and
And I'm Clem, 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 Clem.
stop being greedy. At Salati Bootcamp we'll meet.
We will make delicious treats.
So tasty you'll want to tweet.
A hit, it's salty sweet.
Like us.
The fun isn't over yet.
You're in luck if you get your ticket.
As I copy of Zola's book,
That's me.
and Salati to help you cook.
At Salati Bootcamp.
Don't forget to book.
With Zola,